Hello everyone! Welcome to the second Customerccino Corner video. This time I decided to tell you one hint for each of the customers in order to increase your chances of guessing their Customerccinos. So, first Customerccino represents a female customer who is closer in 5 Papa's game areas, including to-go and HD versions, but she is also a chef in one of the restaurants. Shadowberry powder is for the shoes, which are black. As for the pants, orange spots within the powder represent the stripes of the same color, while yellow stripes are marked with honey syrup. In other words, this customer wears orange and yellow striped pants. This time, shadowberry syrup is used for jacket, pumpkin spice syrup for the shirt beneath the jacket, while I added ice cubes in order to emphasize the zippers on the jacket and the belt buckle. Orange lenses on the goggles and yellow hairband are depicted with citrus zest, and I added creamy cream for the black colored hair. Have you guessed this customer? It's Akari, or Akari, as I assume is the right way to pronounce her name. By the way, in this video there will be 9 of them, so first one is done, 8 more to go. Next customer is closer in 6 Papa's game areas, and chef in one of the restaurants. Thinking how there are 3 customers so far, who are chefs but also closers, I think this one won't be hard to guess. A male customer is in question. Shoes are black, whereas the laces are dark green, hence I used witch's brew syrup. Although it has light blue color, blue nimbus syrup gets slightly darker when mixed with darker colored espresso or milk. Here I used it to get the color of the jeans. Shirt is white. Over it there is olive green jacket with black details. For that purpose I chose to add shadowberry powder and Santa's cookie syrup, while ice cubes enhance the color of the shirt. Chocolate syrup represents the unibrow, and chocolate mousse the hair. Customer hiding behind this Customerccino is Alan. Him and Akari were supposed to be in the first Customerccino Corner video, but I forgot to add them. That's why their Customerccinos adorn this one instead. Male customer again. He is one of the oldest customers, being 100 years old, apparently. I used pumpkin spice syrup for the shoes. White is the color of the gloves, while honey syrup represents yellow pants. This customer wears cyan t-shirt with white stars on it. For that purpose, I used honeydew syrup and crushed ice. This time, honey syrup depicts blonde hair and eyebrows. Maui meringue is for the cowboy hat and autumn leaves sprinkles for the rim of the hat and neckerchief. The customer in question is Bill. Yes, I decided to make Customerccino not only for Bubsy, but for Bill as well. It is easier that way, instead of making one drink representing both of them. Next customer is female, and so far one of the 2 customers who only favor holidays celebrated in July. Marshmallow syrup goes for the white shoes. Pants have red and white stripes, for which I used peppermint powder. White color above it depicts stars on the blue belt. Adding apricot for the blue details on the shirt. And red velvet syrup for the cape. Ice cubes are added in order to emphasize white color of the shirt. Creamy cream goes for the black hair and white helmet, while crackle crumbs mark the stripes on it. I think this one was easy to guess. It's Boomer. In all of Papa's games, she favors Starlight Jubilee or Starlight BBQ. Hint for the next customer is that he never comes alone to eat, no matter what restaurant is in question. He wears black/grey clothes, so I opted for 2 milks that will be mixed with darker ingredients. Shoes are black with orange laces, hence shadowberry powder. Pants are black. Shirt is both black and grey, while I used pumpkin spice syrup to mark the neckerchief. Creamy cream represents grey hair. Maybe you guessed, maybe not, but the customer hiding behind this Customerccino is Bubsy. He always visits Papa's restaurants with Bill, and that's the explanation of the hint I gave you. Another male customer. This one had his own segment on the blog, which lasted for about 2 years. Shoes that this customer wears are orange and white. Salted caramel syrup goes at the bottom, while skim milk represents the white part as well as the socks used as gloves. I used Jubilee jelly syrup for pants, which have darker blue color, by the way. Shirt consists of 2 colors, black and purple. To get black color, I added shadowberry powder to the espresso, while for purple I used bayou-berry syrup. Ice cubes represent the sketch pad this customer wears in a brown bag. Jubilee jelly syrup is used for the straps of the glasses, and shake chocolate for the messy brown hair. If it wasn't obvious enough, this is Brody. The segment on the blog I mentioned beforehand was Brody's Gallery, which could be seen from August 25th, 2021 to July 21st, 2023. This customer is a band manager, lead singer, and she also plays an instrument. For her Customerccino, I opted for 3 shots of hot skim milk and 3 shots of French roast. Shoes have a lighter brown color, so I'm starting with ginger haze syrup. After espresso comes peppermint powder to accent white details on the red skirt. Color of the milk is the color of the blouse, white. While mint syrup represents scuffed trims on it. I used crushed pistachios for eyeshadow, chocolate mousse for the hair, which is dark brown by the way, and red velvet syrup for bandana. Did you guess it? It's Bruna Romano. She is a manager and lead singer in Romano Family Quartet and also accordion player. Customer number 8 dropped out of college because he couldn't stay awake during classes. I chose 2 types of milk for his Customerccino. This customer wears light gray slippers and dark gray pants, which is why I used marshmallow syrup and added midnight shimmer powder to the pecan milk. Marshmallow syrup again is added for the t-shirt and is also combined with the color of soy milk. Pumpkin spice syrup marks the robe. Butterscotch cream represents the hair tips, and chocolate syrup the color of the hair base. Customer in question is Budwin, a guy who prefers sleeping over everything else. The last customer for today's video was mistakenly considered to be the sugar squatch in one of the Now Time newsletter issues. Marshmallow syrup indicates one of the colors of the shoes. The second one is black, and that is also the color of the pants. Salted caramel syrup is used for the belt and tail. Yes, you heard that well, a fake tail. This customer wears white shirt with pink and orange accents. And that's why I added sakura powder and pumpkin spice syrup to the milk. Eyes are covered with black hat with orange fur as decoration. For that purpose, I used Creamy cream and salted caramel syrup. If this Customerccino reminded you of CJ Friskins, congrats! You guessed right. I hope these Customerccinos were easy to guess given the hints I provided. As always, thank you for watching. You'll hear again from me next week. Until then, bye!